our life in boxes, erasing the memories so you won't notice. I'm taking the time to focus. You're by yourself.
Hello friends, welcome back to another video. My name is Sheila if you're new, and if you're not new, welcome back friends. We're doing our October goal check-in video today. If you're new, which I know I have a lot of new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. It means the world to me. If you're new, this is something that I do midway through the month where we just go into our attending list, look over how our goals and weekly and daily habits are going, and see what needs to be done to make sure we're on track. So really it's an accountability check for myself and an accountability check for you. So if you are not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button for more planning and power sheets videos, as well as bookish content and work vlogs, because we do lots of fun things around here and I'd love for you to join the community. So with that said, let's get started and see how October is going. All right friends, we're at the desk. It's time to dive in. And as you can tell, I haven't made any progress for indications on my monthly goals, but I have been trying to keep track of my weekly and daily action items. I try to check in with my tending list a few times during the week, not every single day, but I think it is good to have some kind of weekly or every other day check-in so you are sticking to those weekly and daily actions. But let's check in with my goals first and see how that is going. Okay friends, here is a little overview of the tending list now that we've checked in. Let's actually zoom in and go in a little bit deeper on how things are going over here. So again, embrace the grace, encouraging words. I've been telling myself that recently because October's been kind of crazy energy-wise. Let me know if you can relate. I know we're in Mercury retrograde and we're coming into Scorpio season, so it's a very emotional, chaotic time, which is just so funny because I love this season, like on an earthly plane, fall and everything, and like the season is just amazing, but like on an emotional and mental level, it's like, there is a lot going on. So let me know if you can relate, if that resonates, and how you've been just overall feeling this month. But again, let's look at the goals with my YouTube. I want to publish 7 videos this month and I've already published 3, so I feel like I'm kind of halfway there and I have a lot more content that I know I want to film and get up for the rest of the month, but I feel like I'm gonna definitely publish more than 7 videos this month, so that's very exciting on the YouTube front. Again, thank you for being here and subscribing and supporting me. It means the world. Next goal is to read 5 books, and I logged in my Goodreads to like remember, you know, how this month is going, and I've only read 1 book so far, and it is the 16th of October, and I'm just like, what the? I should have read more than that, because I've been wanting to read, I want to read 5 books this month, so I'm like, I need to read at least 1 book a week, and then I'm gonna have to double up on 1 week. So now I really need to double up, which actually is working, or at least that's kind of like the plan for the rest of the month, because I have so many books that I want to read. Make sure you check out my October TBR that I posted a few videos ago, where I like do my October reading list, and we go shopping, get the books, and I do a little book haul and show you the books that I want to read this month. And I've only read one of those books so far, so I really need to double down, get some reading done. I am almost finished with The Year of the Witching, and I'm gonna start another book this weekend as well, and hopefully finish it by Monday, Tuesday, so I should be adding to this, you know, next week and so forth. But right now I've only read one book, The Night Circus, such a good book, and I have a reading vlog on that I just posted as well. In terms of the faith goal, reading the book of 1 Samuel, I am making just gradual progress on that. That's kind of just going well. I'm not halfway there, but I know that I'll be able to finish that this month. The way the weeks are really works out, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, look at my calendar. We have 5 weekends in October, which is like great for me, because I feel like I have an abundance of time to do all of these things that I want to do on top of being a human. Pay off my car loan. If you are here and been keeping track with my videos, I'm on track to pay off my car loan at the end of this month. I contacted my loan provider, or like the middleman of my loan provider, because I need to let them know that I'm going to be paying it off early and I don't want to get overcharged. So I put about a halfway bar there to denote that I am making progress. I know what my balance is. I am taking the steps to get that paid off, and I'm aware of when it's going to be paid off. So that is very, very, very exciting for me. Down here, so the goals up here are kind of like definitely like things I want to really focus on, and then I kind of denote the bottom section as things that are like, it'd be nice to do it, but if it doesn't happen, it's okay. They're kind of low pressure goals. As you'll see, I have a fitness goal down there, and I feel like putting that in my lower priority category has been helping like my mindset around working out. And I just want to move my body 2 to 3 days a week. And so far that's been going really well. The first week in October I was not as successful, but this week I've worked out 3 times so far. So I feel like I'm able to keep up that momentum into the next few weeks. So I'm very proud of myself. Bake something and have fun. No progress there. That might be something I try and do in the upcoming weeks. I still have a whole nother, 2 weeks and 3 weekends to bake something and vlog it perhaps in another fall video. Yeah, overall I feel very content and happy with where I'm at with my goals, and I feel like I am making that little by little progress. So that's very exciting. Moving into our weekly action items, pretty much everything's on track. I feel like I'm really ahead of the game, because I've already checked off 2 weeks so far, 2 full weeks of October for these first 3 weekly habits that I want to do. And very, very proud of myself for taking 2 weekly walks so far. Go Sheila, and watch a weekly scary movie, which is just like my fun like fall bucket list item that I have. And I actually wanted to change this to, or add that I can watch a scary movie or a show, because I know there's a lot of like Halloween episodes that I want to watch, and I've been watching the Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the like original series with Melissa Joan Hart. That's been kind of like my dose of like scary movie Halloween things this month, but I definitely need to up my movie game, because we haven't been watching any yet. But I think now that we're moving into the latter half of October, I'm gonna get really into watching scary movies, because like the pressure's on. And yeah, so hopefully I will watch some more scary movies. Now, moving into daily action items, my habits. Pretty much everything is as I expected to be. I'm not drinking as much water, which has been a theme lately. And then I did add move my body here to just keep track of the days I am working out, because I think it's good for me to kind of look back on the past 30 days to be like, when I was active, like if there was a specific week when I was doing like really good and then it kind of dropped off, and try and figure out why that happened and how to get myself back in the game. So that's been going pretty well for me, and that's kind of it. I am gonna go actually back to my calendar, because I had like my little fall bucket list over here and maybe just like check in on how that's been going. And this is just a very loose, not very specific list, just things, you know, that came to mind when I was doing my prep work. So read thrillers. I feel like that's gonna happen anyway. Like, it hasn't actually technically happened, but it is going to be it's happening, so it's like in progress. Watch scary movies, talked about that. Get a pumpkin. I did get some little pumpkins and decorated a little bit. If you're interested in seeing like my little like low-key budget friendly decorating montage, check out my latest video, the one I just posted, the cozy fall reading vlog, where I show you how I decorate using just things like natural leaves and sticks, and I add some pumpkins. So that's very exciting. I have a very fall ambiance going on, which makes me happy. Film reading vlogs, yes, we are doing that as well. Have not baked anything yet. I do want to try making soup, but like, I don't know, that might be like a November thing. Well, this is like a fall bucket list, not specific to October, so I feel like there's lots of time to make soup, and it's been kind of warm. Like, it's actually like really hot today and yesterday, so not very fall. Cozy up with a book and blanket. Oh yes, we've been doing lots of that, and I have been drinking my tea, making tea, which has been fun. And that's kind of my fall bucket list check-in. Okay, so one extra step that I am going to take, because I think it's always helpful for me to do this, that is optional for you. You don't have to do this. You don't have to check in with your goals either, but I am here to provide some motivation and accountability. So here we are, journal prompts. So I usually actually do the actual journaling in this portion of the video. At least in the past few months, I've been consciously journaling this stuff out, but I don't feel like journaling right now, to be completely honest. But I am gonna like ask myself this and just answer these questions. So if you are not in a journaling mood, you can still just like think about these questions, jot them down, and maybe when you're ready a little bit later, you can do the journaling. But anyway, let's just do these quick prompts, and I'll also leave them down in the description if you want to check in and use these later. First question is, how has this month, how has October felt so far? Which I feel like is the best way to kind of check in with your emotional and mental health when you're doing these journal exercises. Overall, and I mentioned this earlier, October has been a very like intense month, like on a like physical level. Like, I haven't been sleeping very well. Like, usually my sleep is rest, like it's deep, I don't wake up. That's kind of like what I call my usual like healthy sleep behavior patterns. But like the past few weeks, honestly, ever since we entered Mercury retrograde, life has been like really crazy. But I've really noticed the past 2 weeks like patterns where I would be waking up in the middle of the night every night, like 2-3 a.m., whether I have to go to the bathroom or I just wake up, and then it's really hard for me to fall back asleep. And that affects, you know, my day-to-day, because if I don't get enough sleep, you know, then I start my day late, you know, and then I just feel like crap the rest of the day. So that's been a reoccurring pattern for me that I've been trying to deal with and give myself grace. So the other thing that's been kind of affected by my disrupted sleep schedule is my like morning routine, or just trying to wake up earlier. And I've noticed like this is the first year I've noticed this is like a pattern. Like, I think this is a seasonal pattern for me, where when we get out of summer and really start fall, and when I think it really comes into my like periphery and consciousness when I start noticing the days are getting shorter. I notice that it's hard for me to wake up in the morning, and I think that might be because of like the sun and when it comes up and when it goes down, and my like biological clock has felt really off. And then adding the disrupted sleep schedule, like it's just been, I've just felt like super tired, but not like a sleepy tired, just like I'm not getting enough sleep tired. And I'm the kind of person that needs like 8 to 9 hours of sleep to function. There's that. I've been feeling just chaotic. But on the other flip side, like on the days where I'm very conscious of being present in the moment, like last weekend for instance, I filmed like a fall reading vlog, and I had my own little solo day at a coffee shop. I loved it so much because I just felt like I really embraced the beauty and magic of this season. Of course, somebody's mowing the lawn while I'm filming this. But yeah, beyond the, on the flip side of things feeling like chaotic, like on a physical level, my emotional and mental health has been pretty good. I think because fall is here and I just feel like I'm so, like, I'm home. Like, this season makes me feel like I can ground, and I've been able to go outside more and it's not as hot. I just feel like it's like my time. It's my time. So let me know how October has been for you, like on a feeling level down below. And I think this, again, is a good exercise to check in with our mental and emotional health. How are my goals going so far? Does anything need to change? Like I said, I'm very content with how my goals are. I don't think anything needs to change. This is kind of a question if you see a goal on your list and you're like, that doesn't resonate with me anymore, or I'm not taking any steps, or you kind of like realize, why did I put that on there anyway? Was it a different reason? Does it serve my higher self? Does it really matter in my life? Am I exhausting myself trying to attain this goal? So really it's just kind of a question to realign with the goals that you've set for yourself. And I feel like I'm in a good place with my goals and they're really helping me get towards my annual goals. So let me know how your goals are going down in the comments. Last question is, how do I want to feel the rest of the month? Again, this is kind of like setting an intention and setting the tone for how you want the rest of this month to go. There's still 2 weeks, like 2 full weeks. Let me look at the calendar. Yep, there's still 2 full weeks as the time I'm filming this, and as this is going up, there's 2.5 more weekends. There's just, I feel like there's an abundance of time, and like if you're halfway through the month, you can really turn around like your goals or intentions, or just really start over if you want. So I want the rest of this month to feel calm because it's felt kind of chaotic on the one end. So I'm gonna really like call in calm and peace, and I want to continue being present in the moment and in the season, and just kind of relish that this is one of my favorite times of the year, probably the favorite time of the year. And I just want to ground myself and remember like the little things matter, like the sun and going outside and reading and just doing those little things that make me feel like I'm at home. And I also want to feel like healthy and strong, because that's kind of tied to my physical exercise goal of just trying to move my body 2 to 3 times a week, because I know when I'm consistent and on top of working out, it really goes in all areas of my life. It helps with my mental health, it helps with my emotional health, my physical health obviously, and it helps me like sleep more. I don't know if that's been a contributing factor to my sleep, but I just know when I'm working my body, like it helps in all these different areas of my life. So if I can like remind myself like all the benefits of working out and think less of all of the short-term things I don't like about working out, that might be able to help me to be consistent and continue. And that's kind of the check-in, friends. Again, this doesn't have to be long or drawn out like my goal setting process is. And really, you don't even have to do much. You just look at your tending list, check in. For me, this works. And hopefully it works for anybody out there who's trying to check in with their goals a little bit more. Again, with the journal prompts, think about them, journal them out, talk them out, maybe just get with a friend and, you know, ask each other these things. Maybe your partner will want to listen. Really, everything I've done in this video has been an accountability check for myself, passing it on to you, and to make sure we're checking in with not just the achievement area of our lives, but also the emotional and mental health aspect of our lives. Because if we're not good in all areas, we just can't be the best version of ourselves. And that wraps up this video, friends. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know how your goals are going down in the comments, how you're feeling, how you want the rest of this month to be. Just let me know how you're doing, and I look forward to catching up with you down in the comments. So make sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!